96.
This is the show to enjoy if you want to stay updated on the many things happening in Pattaya. Welcome to Community Pulse. Here is your host.
You're listening to Community Pulse here on 96 FM, Pattaya People Radio. And in the studio, can we call you our house Russian?
Yeah, why not? I'm in the house.
And the reason I have you here is because in my daily work, I talk with a lot of our customers, a lot of our friends, a lot of our connections, and everybody asks me the same, you are involved with Russian media, how do we get Russian customers? And it's not as easy as that. And I think the first thing we have to understand is how are Russians, how are the cultural differences? We talked about before about Russian women, and you explained to us why a lot of Russians choose to have a Russian woman even though they stay in Thailand. But it's not only your spouse you bring from Russia, you have a lot of traditions you bring with you also. One of them is the ability to, even when things are hard, to think, it'll get better soon, good things are coming.
Yeah, that's right. Especially here in the summer days, this feeling comes in contrast to Russia proper. Yeah.
What I mean is, a lot of Europeans, especially from north of Europe, we complain that things aren't like back home. When I hear Russians participate in those discussions, they always look at me and think, we are very happy it's not like back home. It appears to me you appreciate the difference much more than a lot of other Europeans. Do you see that also?
Yeah, and you see Russia is not that long away from Thailand. Actually, it only takes Laos and China and then goes Russia. So it's almost a neighbor. So we are not that different from Thailand. We also have a tropical climate in one part of Russia, which is Sochi. And so it's not too different. It's still Eurasia, and especially for the people from far east of Russia, it's pretty close.
And we're going to talk about the different regions in Russia, because that's a thing that most of us forgets, that if you come from Russia and have a Russia passport, it doesn't mean that you're the same as the other guy from Russia. It's a big country. But first, we're going to play more music for you here on 96 FM.